for me, damn it. You haters just knocking it cause you don't understand it. Hot shotting belts in the last second panic. We on long-term booking feet planet. I don't vanish, they want me to fall back. Make room for the others, but nah, I'm sorry. That ain't gonna work for me, brother. The work that we produce make a listener go damn like he working with Farouk. Got you worked into a shoot. I'm the Shawn Michaels of the song cycle. Paul Bearer of the small era. The new face of terror. Toss you off the cage in a fit of rage. Make Foley look like Steve-O or Margera. They wondering if Matt Mania done hit the bricks. We like Terry Funk, homie, we ain't never quit. Pop up unexpectedly, perpetual motion. Jeff Jarrett, getting bags from every promotion. From Quizzlemania to wrestle with regret. Up, up, down, down, then the dynamite with West. I don't wanna upset my political connects, but I was watching wrestling on a black and white set. Scramble box in the living room since Mania 1. And watched ECW since the day it begun. Back on 23rd and Swanson in tattered denim jackets. Swinging like Cornette with tennis rackets. Smiling to the hard cam, get used to the pressure. None fresher, leaving amateurs future endeavored. Raps about wrestling, thought you'd never see the day. Turn it up to 11 like Kurt Angle in TNA. Asking dumb questions, is he face or a hill? Put rappers in hammerlock till I'm making them swill. Told record labels to chill, cause I ain't taking the deal. Cause I'm never gonna die like Brett's hatred for Bill. You know accidents happen, but this was on purpose. Lenny Popo, I'm a genius when spitting them verses. Wrestling mag under the seat when I'm sitting in service. Free agent, cause my soul isn't for purchase. Listen, I've been rowdy from Philly to Cobb County. King Booker, don't need nobody to crown me. Leave them triggered like a knee to the face. Cause wrestling is real and people are fake. What?
No matter who you are, whatever you do, please don't try this at home.
And we back.
That was the most uninspired. Yeah, we back.
Yo, honestly, I was confused. I looked and saw Rand. I was like, bro, I'm tripping.
Yeah, I put in that work.
Yep. Rand, why don't you tell us before we even jump in? Tell us what was going through your mind when you created that track, dog. Yeah, we're putting you on the hot seat immediately.
Let's talk about it,
man. That was fun. I was just like, how many wrestling references can I put into a song? And when I finished it, my engineer was like, I don't understand nothing you was talking about. And I was like, well, that's good. But people who know, they'll know. So that's really what it came down to. I was like, let me just fit as many wrestling references as I can into the track. And that's really what it was all about. You know, having fun with wrestling. It's like, if you know, you know. I wanted to be all like kind of inside language. First of all, I want to commend you on. Is that the brand new Ballard Club shirt? Man.
Oh, bro, I had this before the PLE, baby. I had this before. Hey, hold on, bam! I ain't got the abs, but ready. We can Photoshop that in later. Like the what was it like? I don't know if you guys seen that new trend where people have the iPad or the MacBook and then they slightly lift their shirt and it's like a picture of abs.
Oh yeah, that was good.
So yeah, and first of all, we don't want your gimmick lawyer to reach out to Derek because you guys have not come across a licensing agreement on the use of this song for the podcast.
But
you know, let's get this man.
You know, I'm gonna have my people talk to your people, but in the meantime, one of these days though, I'll come up with an original theme for you. If you actually just tell me what you want, like what you like.
I can give you is a belt, okay? I'm just gonna let you know that now. I ain't got no money.
All right, we could probably settle for a belt.
You know what I'm saying?
What he probably wants you to do is to freestyle track, probably dissing Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Why
he
would
don't
you
even want that? He don't even want that.
Why would you diss
as a track?
How can you diss Cody?
That's my ride around in the car song.
Yeah, that's like just you, like, you know how like when kids go into their room and slam their door and they play a track, that's what he's doing.
He said that's my red. I gotta get in the red Cutlass.
Yeah,
gotta go drive around.
Drive at night.
But now that we're back and we're a full house, welcome everybody to another wonderful episode of Bumps and Bruises podcast. I am Marcos, one of the multiple co-hosts here. I'm joined by our creator, the person that that is forcing us to be here by gunpoint weekly. Derek, who stopped abandoning the funny names, and we got at Drizzen, aka Shane, and of course we got the Grammy nominated, the multi-talented, the multifaceted, Meg Ryan, if you in certain circles. So we had a very good week of graps. You know, in my opinion, I feel like the energy kicked up from Friday on, in which, you know, we had to talk Derek off the ledge because Derek was going to end it all. He was going to, all that beautiful wall of belts in the back, he was going to rip it down and just start punching walls. He was going to
tear the walls down.
Kyle. Yeah. Because in his mind, the wrestling world ended around 9:50 something or whatever time SmackDown ends, because Friday, Cody Raheem Rhodes regained his strap.
Was there anybody who really didn't see that coming though?
I mean, as soon as they announced the match after the last pay-per-view, I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're fast tracking this.
When that match got announced, I was like, oh, we knew. Sorry, Drew.
Like the moment we saw it, we're like, oh, Drew's done. Then I saw Drew doing what really sealed it for me is SmackDown's going to be here Friday. And so a lot of the boys are doing like appearances in town. Yep. Drew is doing one on Friday, and they put this ad out last week, and it just says WWE superstar Drew McIntyre. And I'm like, hey yo, you couldn't put the belt on him? You couldn't say he was the champ? None of that.
Wait, this Friday?
This Friday.
So speaking,
take a trip to
pull up. Hey, you know what's crazy? These tickets are not selling. They're actually doing 2-for-1s right now out here. Since the TKO day, I have not seen buy one get one free happen.
Because Friday, your boy,
the same venue where we went to Raw that one time.
Yes, and remember that place was asses to elbows packed.
Bro, you know why? You know why though? You know why?
Cena. John,
not even
Felix,
that.
Anthony Cena. That's what it was for.
No. Who was the other champ? Let's talk about the real MVP. Who was the other champ during that time?
Wasn't Jay, was it?
Yes, it was.
It was the Yeet Man. You're right.
It was he was eating them tickets, boy. Like, man, I never see like me and Rand contemplated becoming like beer slingers just because that was gonna be the only way we got in the building.
Bro, I haven't seen a building out here that full ever. Like they did the thing where they made the ramp smaller, they made the stage smaller. They squeezed every ticket out of Phoenix and they sold them all. We walked up, the FOMO when you walk up and they're just like, look, man, it's pretty much sold out. We got like 2 seats. And we was like, you know what? F it. We just had to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, and it was crazy because wasn't that like selling a pay-per-view in which everybody in the building knew that John Cena was not gonna even step into the ring and do anything. He wasn't gonna throw a punch, but they packed him into the gills there, man.
It was his last time in Phoenix. So I get it. Like when you look at it like, okay, this is gonna be the last time in your city, it's gonna sell out. And that's what all the Cena dates did. And it's funny. I still think it's Roman. Roman got another point, and he wasn't even there Monday, in my opinion, because Punk is saying the same things over and over again, and they're getting older and older and older every time he said. I think Punk needs a night off, to be honest, because if he talks about Roman having a night off again, I'm gonna be like, okay, man, we get it.
So, do you think kayfabe-wise, Punk is off on next Monday, just to do the wink wink nudge nudge to Roman, like, oh, just because you announced it to me, I'm gonna pull up. You have fun, you and Brock Lesnar and all the other part-timers that are pulling up to the Texas show.
Yeah, I think they should give him the night off. But for kayfabe, it would be like he's out thinking about everything that I don't know. They could do something and be like, he's thinking about what happened.
He over there powerlifting.
So
that what it is? Powerlifting because he's angry.
Right.
Let me ask you.
Although if they did like a in by satellite, and he's like, "Hey, I'm down the street getting dinner with my wife because I heard all you part-timers were going to be there, and it's just not worth my time.
I mean, they could do that.
Okay. See, that would be legit.
I think so. I think since we're kind of jumping around, if we go to the Punk Uso segment, did Punk turn heel?
No,
not at all.
No. He's a tweener forever.
Listen, I don't know, man, because like he backed the Usos into a corner. You're not gonna let him slide, bro. What they did was needed, in my opinion. They had to drop him on his ass. Like, there's no question there.
You can't let him punk you, so you gotta give it to him.
Better. We've seen better. The build up to Philly was better when we got this same exact thing.
No, but this was more like you know what I mean? Like it would have been typical WWE if the Usos would have been like, man, we ain't got no comment. That's Roman's problem. We just it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We focus on our thing.
So
that would have been stupid. I'm glad they didn't do that.
What I'm getting at is Cody talked about the family. Cody got slapped 5 fingers to the face, made a shirt about it.
He did. He caught that Bruce Wayne slap.
You know what I'm saying? Like Punk did it. Jay crashed out a little bit. Jimmy hit him and then held him back. Y'all didn't jump the man.
I mean, they could have just jumped him, but see, that would have turned them heel.
Yeah, that was on their part. So, first of all, can we talk about how huge them Usos' hands are?
Yes.
When Jimmy hit him, I thought he had a foreign object.
Yeah, boys got
hands.
hands.
I got big hands myself. And
do you?
It was like, bow.
Yeah, and I'm yes, I do, Shane. Yes, I do. And on top of that, Jimmy is proving low key that he's a better promo. Like, he was slow, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
And
I get it, because you can be like, okay, especially when it's 2 against 1, it's good cop, bad cop. You know what I mean? One person is chill, like, hey, dude, hey, Oos, we just need that apology. The other one is the crash out, who's like, nah, let's go. You know, so it worked in that situation. Given what it was, like, you got a good cop, bad cop it. You can't both be. But
I felt like Jimmy's delivery was a lot more menacing than Jay's.
Yes,
because if you ain't never seen Jay be angry, you would be like, oh man, he's just amped. That's just how he is. It's like, like a DMX. Like, DMX is the same energy God rest his soul, you got from him any point. You'd be like, hey man, you want some coffee? Like, hell yeah, I want some coffee. Like,
right.
But yeah, he'll start barking and stuff. But like, I felt like I could see, like, I saw it briefly during the pandemic, but like, he's showing flashes of, again, that if they invest in Jimmy, they could really turn him into somebody that delivers. Because the way he emotionally gave that, he was like, hey man, we respect you, but he was like, I just need that apology. And it's kind of like they could have thrown him a beating, but I knew that they weren't going to do it. But it could have been like, I didn't want to do this, but I needed you to do this, and you did not. Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I thought that segment did more for Jimmy than anyone, and it brought him back up into that I'm equal with my brother type thing that he had severely fallen out of.
Yeah.
And it also absolutely set up where they could just go, hey, Bloodline is back.
And also, I don't know if you guys picked up on it, their outfits, which I normally don't even care about, like, tonally these last couple weeks, they're both been wearing black. And then their music and everything is giving off a completely different tone. Like, I don't know if you noticed that now their graphic is yellow and all this stuff. They're kind of like, nah, like, we're not. Like,
well, last night it was the same green that used to be in their tribal paint green. Yeah. And it had that same tribal artwork.
Oh, are y'all thinking what? Shout out to Wheezy Blonde had a wild theory, and I said this last week. I asked y'all. I said, Do you think we get the final boss on this trail to WrestleMania? Do you think this is a slight hint to that? Like somebody above them made them come get the apology?
You could come across that because they were leaving, and then Jimmy, like the way he did that backstage promo was like, matter of fact, hold on, we do have to say something to him. And then they rolled out, and then you saw Jay, who normally they go back and forth. Jay was like, "I Oos bet," and they turned around. It's like they both remembered something else on the agenda. And
yeah,
I kind of like it, even if it doesn't lead to that, which I don't want it to lead to that, because if this was an off year for like The Rock,
it's
that
an
he
off
didn't have
year for
anything.
Mania.
It's an off year for the whole program. So
I mean,
but I'm
bringing
talking
in
about
Rock would save it.
Yeah, we didn't need him 2
Mania,
years ago, but we kind of need him now.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't want him to come near the product because it's going to be a short term.
Because you're a hater.
I'm not.
But it's okay for Roman to be part time.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
No, but Roman,
is
I believe Roman's part-time schedule is based on like writing needs. Like Roman, they could be like, "Hey man, we need you back tomorrow," and he'll hop on a plane. The Rock it'd be like, "Hey man, we need you back tomorrow. We got a plane for you," and he'll be like,
he's like, "Oh, that's funny. Sorry, I'm in Hawaii." Yeah,
you know,
it's not. Yeah, no, I get it. His like Roman is I think it's by the number of dates. And so they have to use the dates sparingly because he's only got X amount for the year.
And
now,
I also feel
The Rock, he could say, "Yeah, oh, I'm all in, dude," and then just not be all in.
Like I think with also Roman, and the same can be said about Brock. They're all open to negotiation for more money for more dates. This is kind of like, this is my fee. This is what you guys paid for.
If you pay that day rate, I'm talking. I'm listening.
Yeah, but The Rock is completely like unpredictable. They probably don't have a contract with him. Anything he does is all handshake.
Yeah,
with the exception of like 30 days out. So you can't plan around him. You could be like, "Rock, we're gonna double your rate," and he'll be like, "Nah, I'd rather have this lunch with Scorsese to talk about this project that I might get than blow you guys off." You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if you just run it to Mania, or you just wait a little longer? You're like, all right, you do like the 2 weeks up to Mania, and that's it. You're like, make 2 appearances before and Mania, and then that's it. We can write you off again.
I don't think WWE creative is like that. They go all in on what is successful in their immediate feedback. That's why live audiences like this is a gift and a curse, because you get immediate feedback on things, but then they'll immediately pivot. Like, you know what I mean? Like in a good or a bad way. Like, let's say Danhausen, if he would have gone over and not gotten over the way he was, I'm almost certain he would have been repackaged or sent somewhere else to a different show. But the fact that they got feedback like the very next night and they're like, "Oh, this might work," they're now featuring him. Whereas if you have somebody like The Rock, and let's say he has Gates, and then they get all the ESPN, all these clickbait articles from multiple media, they're going to be like, "Oh, we need to do that over and over and over again." And then they're going to plan an overarching thing that The Rock is going to be like, "Yes, I'm down." And then the moment The Rock gets a call that has to do with not even his movie, just his production company, he's out.
So do you think it's not possible to lock him in like contractually? It just doesn't matter with him. He don't honor contracts. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that he doesn't honor contract. I think that he's part of the executive board, that has a personal relationship with the man, the person that runs the entire board. He could easily be like, "Hey man, this is something I got to do." And he could be like, "They're all right with me." And then he'll just be like, "Hey man, you're going to have to make it work." Like the guy, I forgot the name of the dude that's at the top of TKO. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Khan?
No, it's not Nick Khan.
Oh,
it's the other guy, Ari or something, whatever the guy's name is. Okay. The guy that initiated the deal, the one that came out and announced that Vince is gone and all that stuff. That dude. Okay. He, like, I don't think he knows the inner workings of how things happen. I think because wrestling runs so long, he thinks everything is episodic. So he doesn't care about long term. He could be like, hey man, if we want so and so versus so and so at this pay-per-view, you guys will figure it out, instead of being like, hey man, I need a few weeks to book this for it to make sense. I can't just be like, The Rock comes out and we have like this match cooking, and hey, I challenge you, and they're like, oh, forget it. Like, imagine
how you said The Rock is cooking.
But think about that, like Derek, like if like a week before Mania, we're locked in. It's Roman versus CM Punk, and then all of a sudden, like end of Monday Night Raw, they're jaw jacking, and all of a sudden, if you smell, he comes out and beats the crap out of CM Punk, beats him down like he did Cody, and then at the end he goes, "Screw this piece of shit, you're facing me," and they got a week to build. Like, were you
Okay,
be
that
happy?
would be
Like,
dumb.
be real.
That would be
It's
that would
The
be
Rock.
dumb.
It's
But
The
it's The Rock
I
though.
mean,
Sometimes I feel like
that's where, you know,
he
like,
gonna put butts in seats. He's gonna put butts in seats, and they
puts-
need butts in seats.
he'll definitely do it more than Roman, like, because of who he is, because of that.
You can't
name.
cut Roman out the match
No.
though. I don't even know a story that would make
No,
sense.
but I'm talking about like he all of a sudden, like, you know, something like super egregious. Like he comes out, beats the crap out of Punk, and then comes out, get me a ref, and then he just puts his foot on CM Punk's chest and be like, I'm the champ now. You face me.
Yo, while we're laughing,
Who gonna save him? And it could happen.
yeah, while we laughing, that could happen. Yo, they could be like, just announced this the Friday on SmackDown, The Rock versus CM Punk for the World Championship, and then he beats him a week before
And then we
Mania.
get-
Like
and
they
then we
could
get-
do that.
And then we get Rock versus Roman.
They really could.
What
I
we've
mean,
always been waiting for.
I'm
I
here
feel
for it.
like the entire internet, first of all, WWE will sell the hell out of it.
Oh,
Like-
come on now.
yeah,
Like Unreal would be ridiculously how fake it would be.
Hey,
Triple H
it's
would
all
sit
done
there,
again.
like, you
I
know how
mean,
they sit down and they mic him up and goes, you know,
this did
sometimes
happen
part of
before.
entertainment is
This-
you gotta keep
like,
people on
No,
their
history
toes.
repeats itself.
yeah,
Like-
this happened. Yo, like we acting like this can't happen.
This is how we got Rock and Cena part 2.
This they literally did it to Punk before. Like, why would they not do it to him again?
like but then if he all of a sudden, but the wrestling community is very fickle, because if all of a sudden you get Nick Aldis like, hold on, wait, like in the start of SmackDown, like, hold on 1 second, and then he comes out, Cody, are you here? Guess what, we inserted The Rock in your title match. It's like,
There
what?
we go. It's like he made an executive decision. Like, that's the one thing that this era is missing. I mean, there's a lot. Creatively, they're missing an authority figure.
Yes.
And I wish they had an authority figure, because not these general managers, because they can't do nothing.
So,
I mean,
basically,
You need
Triple H
you need a
needs to step
foil.
into that role.
He needs to do it. He takes himself too
Triple- if
seriously,
Triple
so he'll
H's
never do
heart
it.
Was not put together by what's it called, bubblegum and like tape.
Right.
He would have jumped into the ring. Like at a certain point, like as soon as Seth and Braun, he would have been revealed as the head behind the
No,
vision.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. If he had a healthy heart, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I think this is what's best for business. I gotta."
And
I gotta
and
be
then
the
proceed to
invisible
give us the
hand
worst
here.
matches and maybe cause more damage.
Right.
Like, because
No,
he's
you're not
like-
wrong. I think not even in a physical sense, but I just sort of physical, like the way Vince did when he was Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
Like he did get physical and do a lot of physical comedy, and I think Triple H takes himself too seriously to do that. But like, we need an authority figure who's like an evil corporate overlord who everybody hates and can make him look like a fool. But they don't have that.
I'm gonna open this up to the group. Don't you feel like that's been overdone? Like don't you want, and you guys can answer individually, I can tell you immediately, I kind of like having a canonical wrestling program where they build on story. Do you want people to just have supercuts and random people come in and just get a shot in the arm and then they disappear and then they go back to what seems to be regular season until the next secret available character pulls up? Like, what do you guys prefer? Derek, let's start with you.
That one's tough.
Like, because it sounds like that's what all of a sudden, like our gripes throughout the year disappear around Mania and Royal Rumble because we want that adrenaline, baby. We want that rock like to use his own move.
Those are the two hypest pay-per-views throughout the year.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Mania.
I don't even think and the Rumble wasn't even that dope this year.
This year, no, not for real. Not
No,
really. Not
Am I
compared to like
biased?
last year.
Am I
Right.
biased because I feel like Mania should be where you give the flowers to the people that are there in July when TV is dragging and they're trying to make things work. The the Dragonoffs, the
Okay.
Drews, as
But
much
they
as people hated Cody showed up. I don't think he missed any shows last year.
right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to
He
let
got no
these
side
people.
money.
He kind of couldn't.
Cody ain't got no side money. Wheatley vodka is not Cody's. That's why they be advertising everybody with it.
Ain't no side money. They won't let him get a TV show.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Jay has not had a day off since they fake injured him for like a night. like
Not even a full
Right.
night, just partial.
like I need the storytelling. I need the people, like, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
ironically, if you listen to the dirt sheets now, you believe that they have zero plan for Obafemi, because now the plan is if Braun Breaker is available, then it's going to be Seth and Braun, and then the Vision versus the Usos, and
I don't want to
then you get LA Knight versus Brock, which I thought Brock was going to be Oba, but then they're saying that no, that they're going to do something else with Oba. I don't want to see an Oba squash at Mania.
First
Do
off,
you guys want to see
LA
that?
Knight versus Brock.
Yeah, which is immediate
And-
L for him. Like,
And
they're
I
just
don't
gonna
even
have him
like
lose
Brock,
every
but
single
come
match.
Come
Yeah.
on. Certain things in the world don't make sense.
Right. I mean, it's LA Knight. It's like it almost doesn't matter anyway. I don't know if you saw his latest interview. I feel like every time he talks, he kind of like buries himself even further. But he was just like, Bootleg Kev, shout out to Bootleg Kev,
Wait, what?
asked him like, yo, that picture, like that image of you getting talked to in Gorilla is like super viral. Like, what did you think about that? And he's like, yeah, I never be knowing when the cameras are around, man. So I don't hang in Gorilla no more. As he said, he's like, I don't hang around because I know they go catch me looking crazy. So I'm never in Gorilla unless I have to be there.
Y'all see this 25-year-old picture of Shane?
Hey, yo.
I'm sorry. I gotta
AI. What is going on with this picture?
What is he
Shane
doing?
AI
First of all,
himself.
why is he running in and out of the shot?
He eating. He got Chinese
He
food.
was eating.
So
Your mic's off.
So going back to what I was saying, like Derek, like you have a passion for your fandom of what you like and what you dislike, and
For
you
sure.
being the person that out of all three of us spend more money on this product. Like, I feel like you know more than us what you prefer and what you do not prefer. Like,
Yes.
taking out your favorites, like you know what I mean? Like if you like describe it like kind of a movie. Like I'm very basic when it comes to movie. You know what I mean? I don't want weird turns. I don't want like if the narrative is going this way, I don't want like all of a sudden it to twist on his head halfway through the movie. Like, wait, what? Like, unless it works. Like, like I don't want you following one guy in the middle of the movie and then at the end they kill him off and be like, surprise, the movie's not his, it's this other guy's. Like,
Okay. So touching on that, for me, especially with like WrestleMania, and this is gonna be my fourth one that I attend. For me, I like, if it's not my guys, the folks I really want to see, which it hardly ever is, unfortunately. Dude, I want pure chaos. I want what we got in Philly.
Yeah.
That's why that's probably like one of my favorites, like that I've been to, because we got pure chaos. Like I remember talking to some ladies that were in front of me and they were, Cody this, Cody that. And I was like, look, I'm gonna throw the ones out, and I'm a whoa when Cody come out. But as long as some crazy stuff happen, I'm cool because these tickets are too expensive for anything less than that.
So you're like, if you were to believe the allegations of the NFL that they try to push for their marquee matchups in the Super Bowl, like your KC, you're putting butts in seats. You're more for that, like the guaranteed ad revenue, the guaranteed eyes on it, instead of let's try something new. Let's let people make it on merit.
I'm here for the new, but give me just, even if it's not the main event, give me a little bit of chaos somewhere. Because there's there's other matchups. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and Rand, you could probably chime in on this.
Okay.
Would this been too soon? Like, let's say you have somebody, and I'm just going to use this person because I feel like the original choice that I was going to use in this example would have hit too many like marks for you guys. Let's say Penta, right? Penta would have won Royal Rumble, and then it somehow would have been Penta versus Roman Reigns. Would you?
That's not realistic.
But like let's say they put the machine behind them, and then like they give you like a belief that Penta can do this.
Hold on, where is it at? Where's this WrestleMania at?
I don't know, wherever you want it. Let's say it's in Mexico City.
Saudi.
Because exactly, that's where it's taking place, in Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like,
that's not a good example. I think a better example, even, it's funny because I started playing 2K26, and in the one of the universe mode or the My Rise mode, the champion is Braun Breaker. And so they're like, this basically the story that happened right before he got hurt. It was like, okay, Paul Heyman's behind this guy who is the future, and so now he's gonna be the guy. And so it picks up the Raw after Mania when Braun Breaker becomes the champ. And so basically, if Braun Breaker ran through the Rumble, that wouldn't be that unbelievable the way they was hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? So you can use that example. Now go with your story.
So everybody's like, it's not believable. But let's say Obafemi in his debut wins Rumble, and he headlines business.
That's why it's not
whatever
believable.
Champion that's there.
Okay, that's the reason why it's not believable, is because that's not good business. They usually want to take somebody who's an earner, who's an established talent, to have him win. That's why when the sad part about Rumble for me is there only be like 4 people who can win.
Okay,
you know,
I mean, when you know the business, you know how it plays out. So you know those little certain things. I mean, if this was 12-year-old,
if it's Oba versus Reigns, you don't think that puts butts in seats? Or isn't that like a hypocritical statement? Because we know how much we love Oba, but we're gonna all 4 of us be like, they ain't never gonna win. And let's say the possibility, if we weren't jaded fans, and the possibility exists.
Okay.
If anything could happen in wrestling,
I'd be
upset
if anyone could win, for sure. I would. Oh, come on! I want Oba to win.
Yeah, I'd be front.
I want Oba to face Roman.
That's what made Jay's win so huge, because he was on that level, but he hadn't ever been given the opportunity to truly be on that level. So when they pulled the trigger and he was that guy, it was like oh shit, this is happening. Like, they're finally listening. Yeah, and I mean, it felt like as a fan, you had input for the first time in decades.
We've had a few people like that. We've had Jay, we've had Kofi, we've had Bryant. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
it's not a lot.
Don't you feel like, because the only people that turned on Jay were the same fans that wanted him to win,
which is terrible.
We that fickle?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we that terrible? Like,
yes.
Could there be a world where Obafemi is running roughshod and we're like, oh my God, get this man out of here?
Yeah, the same thing they did. They did that with Roman.
Yes.
All the people
that wins too much
that miss Roman now loved him in the beginning of the tribal chief reign and hated him towards the middle and end of the tribal chief reign. Like,
yeah, fans are fickle. We don't know what we want.
I think there's a caveat to that too, that you can absolutely be a fan of someone and then say, finally, I get to see this guy that I've supported for so long. Now I get to see him be at the top. And they get to the top and they don't deliver in the same way. Because we kind of saw that. That's kind of what happened with Jay.
It's not all
like,
but better booking is a thing too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you can get booked and booked and booked, but when you clip that top rope and flip over it and miss the entire group that you're supposed to land on,
this happens. This is a live thing. You act like, nobody's fave happens. This happens.
So
Has he had incidents since then?
So we cool with pushing LA Knight to the top, even though we know he's going to have that botch?
And I knew you were going to say that. He's done it consistently in moments where nobody is looking and in moments where he's supposed to shine. Jay, in the last year, maybe done that twice, and they made it seem like he was worse than Top Dollar.
But the problem
he's quietly had to address all his issues.
As soon as that brightest light was shining on top of him, he got in the corner. I'm going to spear this dude, and he fell on his face like dog.
Yeah.
And then he went to go over the top rope, and he clipped it, and he fell over the top rope.
He also wrestles in Air Force Ones. So I'm just saying.
And he also wrestles every day.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Forces ain't got the best grip in the world. I think we all know that.
If you're that top guy, sure, he's wrestling every day. He's not wrestling a tenth of the schedule that the top guys used to do before. He's not wrestling a tenth of the schedule that Cena did, that HBK did, that Orton did.
I also feel like people highlight people that they dislikes mistakes a lot more than they do their faves.
Yes.
Because CM Punk has botched a lot since his comeback, and nobody says anything about it. Because they're already like, he's an acceptable person.
Because they know that he'll leave for 10 years. That's the thing.
you have an excuse with him. Yeah, you're like, all right, he's been out for a minute. He's old. His whole gimmick is like, I'm old and tired, like, so if he does mess up.
Highlight that comment by Danny Von Doom,
please, because Denny is spitting right here.
Okay, but let me ask you this:
chance to put the time.
Let me ask you this: hasn't Jay in the last 6 months overcome this? He's improved his moveset and his endurance is better, and he looks better without his shirt off. If you want to think about that, and this is not even coming from me, Rand, you said it to us in the group chat, and I believe Derek, you said it too.
What?
Like people are very fickle in terms of like addressing things. It's like if your favorite batter, you're like, man, I wish he didn't strike out. And then you're like already put that title on him that this is what he does, and then he fixes his swing, and you don't want to give him a chance. You're like, nah.
Well, yeah, so like you said, people are already determined. It's just like, but this is what the business has kind of conditioned us to be like, because it's the same way
fans are doing it. Management is not doing it.
No, but it's the same way behind the scenes, and that's what I'm saying. Because the moment somebody is not in favor, we can tell, because they start getting booked terribly, and something happens, and they disappear, and things like that. Like the business has conditioned us as fans to be that way, because we know they're not going to keep giving you a bunch of chances. I mean, I bring up Karrion Kross like every week, and not even because he's one of my favorites, but just because his story is so like, it's such a standout story of a guy who worked hard, did exactly what they told him to do, and because he wasn't necessarily a chosen guy, he just never got the chances he needed.
Yep.
So yeah, like it's sometimes, and then that one mistake you make, like even him shooting supposedly and saying and going viral with that interview, it's now looked at as a bad thing. But if Roman did that, they'll be like, man, that was great. You know what I mean?
I would argue that Roman copied it on that interview with what's his name? The one that CM Punk has a beef with. He basically said the same thing, but in character.
About them not creating new stars?
Yeah.
I think that's far different from what.
Well, it's a little different.
It's the complete opposite.
But it's the same type of platform.
He's saying they didn't do what they were supposed to do. No other people stepped up. They didn't create the stars. So I have to come back and be that star. Karrion Kross said, I did what I thought I was supposed to do, but I still couldn't be a star.
Right. He's like, those idiots back there don't know anything about what a star is. So I don't know if it's quite the same.
So basically, what I'm hearing is we need new writers.
What I'm hearing is I'm hearing that we have an impossible fan base to please, along with an impossible task to write for. Because I 100% believe.
Tell them, Denny.
Hey, I'm not mad at that.
Why?
Tell them, Denny.
Why?
Hasn't this man said on multiple occasions that he doesn't want to leave his tag team partner? So now you're gonna strip him?
I never heard him say that.
But check it though.
And who cares?
You don't have to be a champion or have a singles run and leave your tag team.
Okay, so you're saying if Roman Reigns said
on that,
if Roman Reigns said, "Okay, I don't want to leave the Shield. Don't break us up," they would have kept the Shield together all these years.
I mean, they would have probably been gone together. They would have been in the same. We would have regarded them the same way we regard the Street Profits. It's like, man, why they're not using them more? Moxley would have not been in AEW.
If it is true that he didn't want to break up from his partner, you could still have the push and still keep your family. I mean, look at Jay and Jimmy. They haven't broken up.
But they're different. They're brothers.
But the New Day did it.
New Day did it.
Okay.
New Day did it.
So here's the thing. Here's something. Here's a
then they got punished for it, but hey.
Here's a plot twist for you. Is besides the fans loving the way Kofi did it, and that was more organic, they both had the same run. Transitional champions that was suddenly taken away by a monster. But yet Kofi has sainthood, and if people could do away with Jay and make him go to the Indies, they'll do that too. Like he became a pariah for nothing.
Botching.
Yeah, Kofi didn't stop.
Kofi was a singles person before a tag team person. You know what I'm saying? So he had that grit for that side already.
And what has Kofi been doing since?
Tag teaming
with his best friend
and losing.
Why? Are we gonna say why?
I mean, it's like here's the thing.
Why, Derek?
Go ahead. Why?
Because WWE isn't made for us.
Okay. So
okay. So I'll say it. I don't care.
So there it is. Is WWE made for Samoans?
Yes.
Apparently, yes.
Yes.
Name how many Samoan world champs are there right now in the WWE?
How many Samoan
right
champs
now?
There are
right now on TV. Who
right now?
Right now.
Listen.
0.
How many has there been?
Okay.
Wouldn't Samoa Joe just champ?
One.
Wouldn't he just champ in AEW?
No, I said WWE.
No, I'm just saying. You said on TV.
If you take Roman off the books,
okay.
How many Anoya boys are getting singles run?
Listen, and look who's had the best one in the last 10 years. Who's had the best championship run? Period in the last 20 years.
Okay,
that's over half of there. That's over half of my life.
There was a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors that were involved there. There's a lot of factors. No, Jacob Fatu was a traditional champion. Well, it was transitional. Jacob had the belt for less than 90 days.
But I want to revisit that first comparison that we made because you said Kofi and Jay.
Yeah,
Kofi was not a transitional champion. He held the belt for 180 days.
Yeah,
how many days did Jay hold it?
50.
You sure?
Was it 50 or was it?
I just Googled.
Okay.
It was like 56 days or something.
I went in to check it make sure, but I was like, I thought he held a lot less time.
How many defenses did Kofi have? Pay-per-view.
Oh my gosh.
How many?
Every 6 months. He pay-per-viewed 6 months.
Yeah.
Kofi fought Orton. He fought KO. Who else he fought?
Daniel Bryan. He lost Ziggler.
Exactly. I'm like, he lost it to Brock at the debut of SmackDown on Fox.
Okay.
Like, I hate it here.
I'm just saying, like,
I hate it.
Like, other than you guys hating the fact that this man took whatever, like, you guys are like making Jay seem like he's the worst. Like, he had to earn it. Like, he had to wrestle for 20 years.
I want to run through it really quick for you. Kofi Kingston's title defenses. Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan.
Not true, Seth, back then.
What? Hey, what? No, don't start.
Don't
Was
start
he the
caveating.
Kingslayer back then?
Don't
'Cause I'm
start
almost certain
caveating.
He was the
beat Brock.
architect.
He was the architect. It's the same gimmick he's got now, bro. Same gimmick.
Okay.
This is the Seth that beat that cashed in at WrestleMania. Same Seth, bro.
Okay.
AJ, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Ziggler again, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton again, and Brock Lesnar.
So
Okay.
10 victorious defenses and then dropped in the stupidest fashion ever to Brock Lesnar.
Now, don't get me wrong. Me personally, Jay as champion was great. Just like I'm not a hater of Jay yeeting, you know what I'm saying, or running it back and everything else because it's entertaining, especially when you're there, when you're live,
Bro.
It's great.
Like I find it very like, you know, and who was the one that was like fickle? Like I forgot that was their
Daniel
gimmick.
Bryan.
Yeah.
It's the
He's
truth.
not wrong,
Fans
dog.
are so
Everybody hates people when they become the thing. Like, come on, man. Like
That's
your boy
why.
Denny
This
Van
is
Doom
why.
was like all his matches were sloppy.
Who said that?
Denny Van Doom over here talking about all his Jay's
all
matches
the
were
matches.
sloppy. It's like, come on, dog.
Something
Can
happened.
we get a Jay defense list?
Listen, I'm gonna look for it.
Jay went from having the quickest IC title run just for merch, and then
Jay
being
had a
told that he's being
notable-
pushed back down to the card again. And then, as you saw
okay.
in Unreal, it went from
Here
one
we go.
moment to another, like, hey, you winning. Arguably, if we
Every
could go
Jay-
back.
And, okay, let's get to this run first. Jay Uso versus Seth Rollins. Jay
Beat him.
Uso versus Logan Paul.
Beat
Jay
him.
Uso versus Gunther. That's it. 3.
What do you want
Wait,
for 50 days?
When
Solid
Logan
reign.
Paul bringing more energy than you is a problem. Logan Paul is he's the person to hate.
So the only reason I
Right.
went down
Yeah.
this
You're not
tangent.
supposed to start enjoying Logan Paul more than Jay Uso.
Now-
You're supposed
hold
to
on.
enjoy Jay
Now,
Uso
when they-
more.
hold on.
they cheer Logan Paul, then we got a problem.
No, I went down this tangent because if the fan response on the internet would have been as amazing as the in crowd response was, this man would have held the belt way longer. He would have probably lost it to Seth instead of Seth beating Gunther. Because
So they're
Gunther
listening
took
to the
off-
internet.
Huh?
So Triple H is listening to the internet to book.
No, I don't think Triple H listens to the internet. I think TKO looks at the dislikes and the thumbs down in the comments because TKO is very astute when it comes to stuff like that. If you want to go back to what I believe in one of these the group chats that we had, when the guy was talking about that he's paying to put thumbs down on Cody's reign or his
Yes.
getting the belt back, they look at that too. If
So
you're
a person can
YouTube
buy
videos,
so a person can buy the WWE's opinion right now.
I mean, technically,
because you can buy dislikes. But first of all, well, I did see that, and I saw somebody respond that I think it's pretty clear when they're bought because you can tell like where they came from or whatever. So if that's the case, then Trick should be main event in WrestleMania any moment now, right?
no, I don't think they change their way of trajectory for somebody. I think it immediately gives them feedback in terms of let's go a different direction. You know what I mean? Like, think about this. Think about the same way that I think that Cody lost the belt was because of the feedback of fans like Derek. They were like, yo, this is boring. Nobody wants it. It became the new thing to bash Cody's title run on the internet, and that got traction to the point that I believe
But it
they even
wasn't
addressed it
boring.
in Unreal.
It was But then why did they run it back and give it back to him though? Like, I don't understand that.
Because everybody
again and again.
They started looking at numbers. They were like, where are they going with WrestleMania? We don't have any big matches. The only big match is Roman versus CM Punk. And they were like, okay, what is everybody saying? Like, if you look at the traction that Randy versus Cody got before the actual title change happened, it happened like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I've been looking this up. Like, bro, the internet community can influence these big companies, especially somebody like TKO that is not old school. TKO is like, we need to go viral. That's why I think The Rock coming in or somebody disrupting like that is something that they would do because they just want to be.
They want moments.
Product that
no, I agree. I agree, but I think that's a terrible idea, and I think it's a bad way to book.
But hey,
I watched Unreal season 2, and I was just shaking my head the whole time. I was like, they just want moments. Like, just imagine if you're CM Punk and like they showed the Seth Rollins whole lead into the fake injury. They were like, man, this moment is gonna kill him. It's gonna kill him. Oh, it's gonna be so great. Never mind that. You tell CM Punk, all right, so what's gonna happen is after you have this grueling match that almost kills you, cry a little bit when you win the title, and then let Seth come down and take it from you because all about the moment. So,
bro, when I started thinking that way, when every single time that they have a pay-per-view that they see as impactful, what do they open up with? People like us, like, oh my God, or people going like, oh my God, what's this? What's that? Because that's the high that they're chasing now.
So,
and it's getting to a dangerous point that is killing people's careers.
Well, if we look at it objectively, so that those moments are money. Engagement is money.
Yeah,
they're going to get more contracts with more people coming and being sponsors. Oh, we want to be in the middle of the ring because we saw when that amazing moment happened and you did that overhead camera and Snickers was right there in the middle. We want to be that now. So we'll give you $700,000 so that we can be the middle. We'll give you $1 million. So we're there in the middle of WrestleMania. What that's doing and what we're seeing is fans of the sport are going, this is just moments. You're not creating storytelling. You're not creating stars. You're not following through on storylines that you build up and tell us about. And that's why ticket sales are dropping. But
100%.
They're making more money than ever before, even without ticket sales.
100%. And Drizzen, to add on, if it's all about chasing viral moments, the internet loves LA Knight. Loves this dude. How do you explain them not giving him a single moment? Here he is. They do this. They were so concerned about this stupid Seth Rollins moment. I'm going back to that again because he's wrestling LA Knight. Seth didn't even want to tell LA Knight that he was faking the injury, which was crazy.
Which shows me that Seth is not what people say he is.
Seth is not. Yeah, he's wild for that. He was like, let's not tell him. And they're like, no, man, like your dance partner needs to know.
And Triple H was like, you have to tell him.
Right. And Triple H of all people being like, no, we're not going to keep this from him. So anyway, they go through with that. The point, LA Knight's biggest win of his career gets tainted by this stupid fake injury. So he can't even celebrate this win because he knows there's a stupid storyline that has to be connected to it. So it's like, you clearly have no love for this character of LA Knight. Like you have no love and no regard for it.
I think it goes back to the numbers. I think it goes back to the numbers that when LA Knight was the top draw in terms of merch and in terms of engagement, they were booked to the wall. Think about it. Like, if they really wanted to capitalize about their moments, they weren't in that culture yet. TKO did not take over. I 100% believe if TKO was in charge during that title shot that LA Knight had way back when he faced Roman Reigns, he would have won. 100% he would have won. And then you would have had.
I was there for it. He was so incredibly hot at that time with the internet, with the live crowds that were selling out at the time. He was so completely over. If he had dethroned Roman, it would have catapulted him. It would have catapulted him to next level stardom.
In the same vein, I would have seen him lose the belt back to him like the very next night.
Yeah, he'd kept it for a week, a night, a week, a month.
So you're saying that that TKO pushes people who has like big merch sales and all that other shit? Like, is that
No,
what we're
I'm
saying?
saying they it's a combination of an algorithm of merch
And what else?
engagement
Okay.
in terms of the internet.
Okay.
That's why I 100% believe that Logan Paul is going to be our heavyweight champion before the year is out.
So what about R-Truth?
R-Truth.
Yeah.
They were never going to give R-Truth the belt. That is a situation where, and I think also age has to do with it. Whether you like it or not, age has something to do with it.
What? Everybody's 45. What are you talking about?
He moves better than some of these young dudes.
Yo, the whole lineup is older than us. What are we talking about right now?
Didn't Cena say his match with Logan Paul, young guy, goes viral, all those other things, that he had to give him tips to wrestle like Cesaro? Because he didn't have.
You're going back to in ring, right? You're going back to in ring stuff.
It's about who makes moments. I get it.
It's about who makes moments.
I get that.
But okay.
These guys are all old, so it's not age. Everybody's old at the top.
But it's a combination of different factors. Now, if R-Truth, him cutting his hair on Raw, if it didn't go viral in our circles. And went viral on the other circles, like ESPN, somebody talking about it, I 100% believe that they would not drop that. So the simple fact that it did not become a moment where people are like, that ESPN has to do a 5 to 10 second promo before they had to deal with them. It wouldn't be a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like I'm talking about moments at Hot 97. Like, you guys don't realize how crazy this era is. You got Charlemagne the God talking about Monday Night Raw.
Right. Yeah, it's
like
different
without
now.
a deal.
Like you gotta make headlines.
It's not for us. It's for the people that have squirrel brains.
That's why I think Trick might wind up at the top of the card just as fast as Logan Paul. Because of the way the response has been. He gives a great interview. He's been in Phoenix all week just doing promo stuff. Like they literally were like, here's a week off to go just do promo for us. Like he's becoming one of those guys because he can talk from a very specific, perspective, being that he's from football, like all these other things. So like I don't know. So if those moments mean anything, we might see him at the top of the card pretty soon too.
And I think it's a double-edged sword. I don't like gatekeeping wrestling. I love that more people are asking me about it. But again, when you get to asking, then the casual fans will be like, what is this legend that I haven't seen in 20 years that doesn't know that this person is gone? What are they doing? Then you get the Saudis of that. Like 100%. Like if you're young talent, you're going to be the undercard of the Saudi Mania, like 100%. Like if you're not prepared for that, then you need to lay off whatever stuff that you're using.
Right. That's 100%. That's honestly, that's one thing Trick said that he might not be fully right on, but somebody was talking to him about black wrestlers. And he's like, man, it's pretty cool right now that there might be a moment where they might be 3 African-American dudes having singles matches at Mania. And he was talking about himself, Oba, maybe Mello, maybe somebody else too. I doubt that, Javon. I was like, I doubt that. Like maybe he don't know how Mania works, and they all gonna get thrown into some multi-man stuff. But the fact that it's a possibility is pretty dope. But yeah, I don't really see it happening.
like think about what happened on Raw. The gauntlet match was great.
Oh, that was dope. Yeah,
it was great. But the same people that are like, yo, that's dope. Literally, my internet by your faves were riddled with like, oh, somebody needs to get Triple H out of here. What the hell was this dog shit?
Well, right before that was that stupid masked men thing. So let's be fair. That was kind of dumb. I see what they're doing. Seth's not ready, so you got to try all these tricks to keep him on TV. Just move on.
So that way,
move on.
Again, moments is what they're chasing.
But that's a horrible moment of these men jumping around.
If you go back 4 years ago, And you sitting there and you have Seth come out and talk slowly and say, I'm going to take care of you, Vision. People will be like, this is whack. So now they got to throw stuff at the wall to hide from the fact that him and Braun might not be ready. It shows you where they're at because Braun is not on TV because they don't even know if he can physically do half the stuff that he can do, which is insane. And it's like, I think the WWE is going to put on a quality product in spite of all the major injuries. Like, honestly, I would have doubled down like an NBA rebuild. Yo, if all these people are hurt, you had more than enough time. You had 2 pay-per-views to come up with a better card and use your talent and have this be your WrestleMania moment where people are like, all right, this is where they pivoted. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they have the right talent to do that. And they chose not to. Now we have the top 2 main events already announced for night 1 and night 2 are the average age of people. I think Cody's the youngest one, and not by much.
Yeah, not by much.
Boy, you talking about by months? Because Roman's 40, Cody's 40.
Yeah, maybe by a couple months. That's what I say.
I think
not by
Randy,
much.
Randy and Orton are literally not Randy.
Same person.
Randy Orton.
Like think about CM Punk.
CM
like
Punk and Orton.
It's
two
40-year-olds versus 2 almost 50-year-olds.
How old are they?
So that's funny because we talked so much about what Saudi Mania is going to look like. It's probably going to be just like this.
No, it's going to be worse than this.
It's Cody and Randy 2. They're going to run that back, and they're going to run back Punk and Roman.
Okay, no, it's not bad. Hold on.
No,
I can see them running these matches back.
I think Saudi. I think that's when you could get Dwayne locked in for a contract because Saudi's going to give him movie money.
Oh,
that one day.
Right. I think if anything, if I was Rock, I'd be like, I'm holding out for that Saudi bread. I don't want to risk no injury.
Because think about it, that money's not going to come from TKO. That money's going to come from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia because again, the production budget falls under them.
Yeah, you're gonna get movie money.
Randy will be 46 at WrestleMania. He'll turn 46 like 16 days.
I gotta run, yo. But I will be back.
Yes, sir.
Go do your thing. Like, think about this. Like, bro, I know it's a rebuild, and yes, you'll get your buy rates and people will be mad. But bro, this was a time for you to like pivot differently. I'm not even talking about Jay. Like, bro, give us somebody that we have not seen in that card. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, keep CM Punk versus Roman Reigns because you need that match that people are going to talk about and be like, oh, this. But yo, like we could have easily gotten Jacob Fatu or even slide out Trick Williams, somebody young to inject that the WWE title scene. You know what I mean? Even if you wanted Randy, have Randy get that title shot. Have a fatal four-way to be like, listen, we got to have a one-on-one match in Mania. You guys all hate each other. Let's settle this in a three-way or multi-man match and see what's up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's ways
Jacob
to
and
do
Trick
it.
Aren't ready to have the world title yet.
But at least give him the shot. You know what I mean?
Did. Elimination Chamber.
No. Jacob Fatu did not get the shot.
And Trick and Javon did.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you have a chance for these people to not, like, prove the status quo wrong. Let them live up to that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you could have had so many, like, look how they're pivoting in the women's side. Like, they're using the lower card with the proven matchups versus the world title. Yeah, you have one proven, but they're younger and they're better. Like Stephanie Vaquer, what you would if it was in a different situation, they would have pivoted to her losing the belt somewhere else, and then you would have had Liv Morgan versus like Raquel. Like that would have been the old school booking. Am I right or am I wrong there?
But would we have hated that? Because we were all hyped for Raquel.
Correct, but now we see where like Vaquer can do with somebody that's a name like Liv. Versus like now we got. I honestly don't think Bayley's gonna win the belt next Monday. I think she's just gonna be cannon fodder out of Sammy to just keep
I thought that was a Mania match. That's not a Mania
it's
match?
for next Monday for San Antonio. Like, they have an easy way. They have an easy way to book this. I just want people to give their shot, and I'm tired of wrestling fans derailing. Like, yo, you shouldn't have the power of commenting on YouTube and Twitter to like stop somebody's push, stop their hard work and their dream. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, okay.
At the same time, that's why we love Kofi Mania, because it was organic. So if we can clamor for something, we should be able to say, "Nah, we don't want that."
Okay, here's something for you. If we were in the middle of Kofi Mania right now, right? If Kofi was a champ, and then somehow they did a Cody, and Brock was getting him a title shot weeks before Mania, and let's say Kofi gets through it, the internet wrestling community outside of our space would have downvoted that like crazy, and somehow management would have scrambled like, "Oh man, we made the wrong call here." Like,
I mean, it's all very likely. At that same time, let's say that they had said, "F it," Oba's reactions have been amazing. Let's throw him in the title hunt, and he's one that I think more than Jacob, more than Javon, more than Trick, he has that presence that he could walk in and take the world title.
So do you want somebody like him? Because as a Penta fan, I was getting frustrated that Penta was thrown in the title hunt, but it almost felt like they were dangling that carrot, like he was never going to win the IC belt. Like, I felt like his entire run since he debuted on Netflix more than a year ago, he was chasing the IC belt, and he finally got it.
I think he probably would have gotten it earlier if Dom hadn't have been so freaking good.
Speaking of Dom, Derek, do you think him staying heel is a mistake?
Dom staying heel? I feel like it's good. I don't think Dom needs to be a baby face, because Dom has to fight his dad again. You don't make. They're not gonna make Rey Mysterio a heel. They should. That'd be fun. I'd like it. You know what I'm saying? As the fan that I am, but Dom as a heel, bro, he was booed out the building. You couldn't.
What do you do with him?
But that.
What do you do? Because I think he drops the belt in AAA this weekend.
And
what do you do with Dom without a belt? Like, what do you revert him back to the shit heel, or do you let him keep wrestling?
Let him still do his lie, cheating, steal tactics that he's stealing from his real dad. You know what I'm saying? And like, keep it moving. Like, Eddie didn't need the belt all the time, but when he had it, it was great.
Does he lose, to use a word that young kids don't use anymore? Does he lose his riz?
His riz?
Once he has no belt,
don't use that no more?
Damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, does he become meaningless?
It's bad when the oldest dude on the pod has to say it's aura now.
Oh, well. Oh, I mean, you do got, two young children.
I am oddly.
They'd be like skibbity toilets, so whatever the hell this.
They never got on that, but I don't think losing the belt takes his aura, or his riz, because like Derek was saying, he has that charisma that he doesn't need a belt.
So he's not in danger of losing his the growth that he's had, because I believe Liv is going to win the belt, and then he's going to kind of be her arm candy while she's champion.
I think that's okay. He was Rhea's.
And I think the real test is going to come when that whole thing ends, when he doesn't have a woman come into the ring with him, when it's not Rhea, it's not Liv. If it's not somebody else, if he's coming to the ring on his own and not going in the back, having these great backstage segments, what happens then when he goes from Dirty Dom, kind of a comedic presence, but then comes out and still wins matches? It's going to be what happens when he can do a serious run.
What people didn't talk about last night, at least we haven't talked about, I don't want to assume that nobody has, is Did you guys pick up on the character shift on Dom yesterday?
Which
one?
portion?
Break it down.
When Finn turned face, it felt like Dom became a menacing heel. He like became the leader of the Judgment Day kind of last night. I don't know if you picked up on that.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly, and I think they leaned into that. They leaned into that with JD making the choice to go after his mentor, his best friend, and hold him down for Dom to come down and deliver
and then
the woman.
Little subtle things like Liv was behind Dom and was like, I want to see what he wants to do. And then Raquel fell in line. Second, one thing that we forgot, where's Roxanne? Is she hurt?
Yo, somebody was asking me that like yesterday.
Like,
it didn't even clock for me.
3 or 4 weeks that she hasn't been on the show since the tag title match.
Let's see what the internet has to say about this, because it didn't even clock for me, and I don't know why.
Did you get a sense that Dom like leveled up, like in terms of his character yesterday?
I think this feud is going to be the determining factor there.
Okay. Does he win or lose this feud?
I think he to keep him elevated, I think he has to win. But also, Finn is getting to the point that he needs a win.
I think.
And the one thing I could see happening, because I think Dom has a little bit of that Teflon, has a little bit of that Kevlar that he can take a shot or two. I think that this could be the rebirth of the demon. And if that comes back, it's going to give Finn that Riz again.
Do you? Because I think you're going to get another member of the Judgment Day, and I think it's going to be Dom's heater. Who do you put in that role? Derek?
That's good. Who?
He said that's a good question.
Damn.
Because if this is his, I'm gonna be inch my way up to the main event. You got to give him a heater, a la Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean?
Dan Housen.
Nah. But like, who's you got to think? I think it's not going to be somebody that we see on TV daily. I think it's somebody that's been home and hasn't been doing nothing for a little bit.
Then who's that?
I don't know.
They could fit into the Judgment Day lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't have a crew, I'd be like El Grande for sure. You know, Grande had his back. You know what I'm saying?
They still could. They still could.
You know who I think is going to be? It's going to be Santos Escobar.
Which I wondered about that too.
Even though he has been working AAA, you could easily bring him back.
But he hasn't been in front of, the average fan's eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
And be like, yo, we come from a dynasty, both of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which, off note, it looks like Roxanne is recovering from a minor surgery.
Okay.
And should be back in the next couple of weeks.
All right. So, do we have any idea what Gunther is doing for Mania? Because he's quietly was off TV this week, and I think last week too, right? No, last week he beat Dragon Lee.
He had the Dragon Lee, which the whole, oh my goodness, where did I think one of the worst my most hated commentary, I should say, my most disliked commentary term is where they go, where is Underdog finding this? Because they're going to lose.
I mean, even though he was booked as an underdog, I think it was a good match to showcase Dragon Lee's skills.
He did better than I thought he was going to do, 100%, which hats off to both he and Gunther.
He did better than Rusev this week.
Rusev didn't do bad,
but he was still squashed. But I think it's in a weird position because Oba's not losing on a TV. Right. He might lose at Mania, and that's a big might.
Which where do we see Oba at Mania?
I don't know. Now that
Oba Gunther.
Nah. How do we get there? Gunther, I feel like he's only taking on legends, or am I wrong on that?
I think you're correct, which I honestly thought we were going to see a Mysterio build for that.
I don't think Mysterio comes back. Like, who's another legend that's not doing anything that's close to his ending his career?
Randy Orton.
No. Do you give him R-Truth?
Fuck no.
Oh God, you just threw fucking barrels and barrels of dynamite into Derek's fire.
Why does he give him R-Truth?
Who fits that? Because R-Truth is contract is almost done. I don't think he's staying, and I think it's going to be his choice. I think he signed a year deal because that's what they told him that he had to do for him to get his concessions, which is his name, his royalties. You know, like you can see R-Truth is already transitioning for life after. Think about it. Shaved his head. All that he goes on live now is focusing on his music, and when he pops up for WWE TV, he's shilling stuff, and then he's going home. And I don't. As much as it pains Derek to hear this, and I think this is all by his choice. I think he's good. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to take bumps and bruises, to quote our podcast name.
So, out of the few people we got in this chat right now, who wants to see Gunther take out another legend? And let's see.
I mean, anybody, any Gunther R-Truth.
I was raising my hand real slow.
Okay. Who you gonna play? Who you gonna play GMO with?
Who you gonna play GMO with?
Myself.
It's not gonna be Brock. And I thank God that we're marked safe from Y2J. Watch me jinx myself and then San Antonio break the walls. And like,
So, pertinent question. How do you make R-Truth versus Gunther not predictable? And you don't. Everybody knows, and that's kind of
you let Gunther loose.
Why? So
you
then
don't.
Yeah. So is R-Truth better than John Cena and AJ Styles?
Yes.
This man.
They wanted to leave. That's the problem.
So does he.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Derek is like, no.
And that's the thing. You know,
sick of it.
I think the thing is with that legend killer thing for Gunther, you don't even have going in. Oh shit! This is it for R-Truth.
This is dumb.
But Lucas just popped in with what I was getting ready to say as my pivot point. Brock is supposed to be coming in, issuing the open challenge.
Maybe Gunther. Gunther goes, all right, let's face each other. And then Gunther loses. And then they extend this for a couple months. And then Minnesota.
Home.
And Gunther's like, I'll kick your ass again. And he goes, nah, unless you want to put that career on the line.
I could really see, I could see Gunther winning over him at Mania and everybody being like, oh my God, and raising that level of Gunther even more. And then Brock coming back and just being the menace that he always is after Gunther and creating that, wait, do we like Brock moment for a lot of people? Not Derek, but a lot of other people.
Thank you.
See, the thing is, I think we keep forgetting about the key moment in Brock and Gunther's gimmick. He has to beat you the first time in order for him to force you in a position that you're crazy enough to put your career on the line.
That's true. Very true.
So, to Derek's thing, R-Truth can beat him, or I can lose to him at Mania, And then our truth keeps hounding him, and then we get a Saturday night's main event, which is fitting considering his hero on TV.
This is dumb.
You'll be so upset if I'm right.
Anything involving Gunther and Brock Lesnar?
Listen, this is that part of the podcast when I take out the headphones and be like, yeah, I'm done with this. And then walk away.
Well, I'm gonna pop your bubble again. I don't. If Obafemi does not answer Brock's call, I don't think Obafemi has an actual match.
It's okay.
At Mania. I think
People are
they'll
fake.
have
a la Mega Ran. So
there's a lot of talk about them expanding across the 2 nights to a total of 16 matches. Now that they announced that earlier start time to try and screw over a lot of watch parties.
Like, why is wrestling so early in Vegas right now?
I know it's
Like-
gonna be
like
it's
Monday
gonna be
night
very,
is gonna
it's
be
gonna
at
be
3.
very late in my area when I'm watching at home like this.
It's okay. They going you remember that flight you told me about?
Hey,
they gonna accept your thing, bro. Until you tell me that they denied you, they gonna accept it.
nah.
Hey, listen.
Look at this. Is there a
You
last
said they
second
already-
Marcos vacation?
Hey.
No. I told them on this podcast, right?
And on this platform right here.
I said if I get approved for press credentials, which is the same as our truth beating Brock Lesnar, not or Gunther.
It's the same as Brock it's the same as Brock Lesnar cracking in the middle of the ring to our truth's antics. So that's already happened.
Like,
so
it's
therefore
not a 0, but it's what is the 8-ball, the toy 8-ball say? Not likely, or
Ask me again later.
hey, because if it happens, I'm gonna be weak. I'm going to laugh my little heart out and be like, all right, well, where you staying at? We're gonna call the homie that you stay with every once in a while. Like, hey, let me crash.
No, I mean, I've gotten peer pressure for somebody whose whose music we use on the pod, and I'm like, nah, homie, and they dropped the hint that AAA is taking the place of NXT in Vegas.
I mean, that's your chance to go to AAA, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right there.
Nah, if you go back to the pact we made, it was in Mexico. That's where we're going. Triple Mania.
Lord have mercy.
But you know what?
Why is Monday Night Raw at 3 p.m.? Like, why? Like, make that make sense. 3 p.m. You want me to go watch wrestling at 3 p.m.
Monday afternoon Raw?
All I'm saying, I'm saying is go ahead and put a Patreon link there. I'll go. Let's crowdfund me going. Otherwise, Derek, you and Megaran Raheem have fun there as you guys, rub elbows and shoulders with multiple talented people. As
But
I sit at home,
the best piece of advice I can give you for your trip: put a leash on that boy. Do not leave his side. Tie yourself together. Like, if he falls off a cliff, you go with him.
I'll hold him.
Because if not, he's gonna end up on stage, and you're gonna be like, "Where did you go?"
Listen,
first of all,
after Philly,
in hindsight, for those of you guys that don't know what Shane is talking about, Ran, if you go back, and this might be something that you guys want to go back, if you go back to WrestleMania 40, Night 2, Roman's entrance, Mega Ran is one of the performers on stage.
He's
so
over there
go watch that.
that drum, like in Drumline.
Yeah, but you know what? And this might be my old age. The salt and pepper in the beard is very telling. Man, that couch is looking good and good, man. I keep sending you guys pictures of me watching PLEs, man. I'm over here. Bro, look at that. Night 1, I can have ramen. Night 2, I can have pizza. I can have glizzies in the undercard shows. I can sit back hey, man, best seat in the house. Get all the camera angles.
Hilarious.
And honestly, Man, I just don't know what it is. I feel like, and you know, more power to people that are going, because you guys are not the, like. It's funny. If I was going to Mania, nobody would be going. That's how it works out. But now that I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. Everybody's like, bro, you're coming, right? Bro, I got a ticket for you. I got this. I got an invite for you. Like, yo, you coming to this? You coming to that? And I'm like, no. They're like, come on, bro. How you going? Like, oh, we should do this. We should have breakfast. We should. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
You getting to that age already?
Yeah. And on top of that,
I mean, I understand it. I get it. I think I'm not there yet. I don't get it. I'm not
listen to this. Listen to this. I am like, the main part of the wrestling trips, and you know, my wife gets it, is to hang out with the fellas. Derek, no offense to you, I love you. You my guy. I've seen you multiple times this year. I've seen Rand multiple times.
I say, God dang, bro. I didn't know where it was going. He was like, I don't even
I've seen Rand multiple times this year, and I'm gonna see you guys hopefully in September or even before that.
Wait, what's
in July too? So
what's in September?
What's in July and September?
Well, July's the personal thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then September is New Orleans. I'm locked in for that. I'm already there in spirit.
What is New Orleans in September?
I thought it's
some PLE.
I thought it was. Hold on, we about to look this up real quick.
It's not announced, but it's rumored.
Oh, it's not on the thing yet.
Especially because they moved Clash to Italy in June. They moved that up.
But here's the problem.
Oh no!
What?
It is in September,
and that's me and Rand's birthday month. So,
wait a minute. Hold on. We're gonna have to. Ayo, listen. Shane,
why you think we went to France last year? You think it was just because homies got together? It was Rand's birthday weekend, and I was like, I guess I gotta go. And then he's like, it's your birthday month.
It's a bullshit.
That's the only reason we made it happen.
Yo, we gotta work something, bro. We gotta figure something out.
Hey, I'm just saying.
For a day trip?
Nah.
I can do a day trip.
What, to New Orleans?
Oh, I mean, like 2 days.
Yeah, to do 1 2 days. You won't make it to your room in a day. You won't make it to your room. Huh? You won't make it to your room, dog.
New Orleans?
Yeah, you won't make it to
New
your
Orleans
room.
for Mania.
When?
Never.
When? in 2040?
2 years.
But again, it's going back. So one of the things Manias know for me is my buddies that, you know, that's the busiest time. And I already talked to him, and I was just like, he's like, man, dog, I can't even think straight during that weekend. It's like, think about, like, you have a lockathon. Like, that's a fictional event where you do locks for 24 hours straight. Like, you know, like I don't want to be up there like, hey, Derek, so what you doing, dog? What you been up to? What you working on? And you're like,
hey, why don't you come do my hair? That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So hey, no, I told everybody, not everybody. I told Derek, I was like, I'm not doing locks. I'm gonna just stay with my braids. I'm gonna stay with dusty braids.
Why they gotta be dusty?
I don't know, because I'm old. So that coupled with the fact that I got other personal vacations that I got to do that Derek already knows.
Yeah,
it's not likely. Even if I get approved, that's gonna be the last time I'll be like, hey man, it was a good run, because I'm not gonna show up.
Crazy.
I'm gonna die in the car accident.
Hey, look, give me.
According to my excuse, like, hey man, you see what happened was I broke my back. Like
I had to get a backiotomy,
and I can't make it. Like,
like no lie though, we gotta hit one more before we all done. We gotta hit
like,
one
yo,
more.
You think I'm lying? Like, yo, I'm down for Saudi Arabia just because that'll probably be the craziest trip I ever do in my life.
I want to go to Saudi.
I'm a little scared to say yes to that right now.
I can't afford to go to Saudi. And
what are you talking about? Mania. It's actually the cheapest.
It's going to be the cheapest Mania in a decade.
I doubt it. I doubt that we're going to have tickets, because I think the cheat code was already revealed in Rumble. Too many videos of let me tell you how actually expensive this was. Where people were like, it only cost me $1,500, and I got this and that. No, I think if you plan, you're gonna probably spend half the money that you're gonna spend in Vegas.
We do have to deliver the news to Derek that you will not be able to sit near
Exactly.
camera side.
Exactly.
Because you are not part of the Royal Saudi family. You are not part of the Royal Saudi family.
Yeah.
No.
And then security wise, that's a nightmare. They're not gonna let common folk around the king of a country.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He can sit in Nick Khan's seat. You know, that corner seat that his kid sitting in.
I don't even think. I think Nick Khan, unless he was who he was, he would have not sat there. Dog. Imagine that. Imagine like a sitting president comes to a Mania. You know how logistical nightmare that would be. Like it would be literally. You would have to show up to the event 12 hours before in order to get through that security check. They would have to ask you for urine samples, for like, you know what I mean? Like, dog, like I almost missed an event, a baseball game in which I forgot what president it was. It wasn't the current one. I want to say it was either Obama, and I'm old, so it was either Obama or Bush Jr. that was throwing out the first pitch, and I just said, I'm good, fam. Because I've been there when the president has gone to like give a speech in the UN and the entire city in New York City shuts down. And it's like, oh my God. Like, nah. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely the excuse would be Mania. The experience would be something else. And I think our group is a good group because we don't drink like that. You know? So.
All right, Derek, we got a question come in. And you're the one that's got to answer it.
Wait, what? Oh, that's the one. Okay, let's see.
Come on, put your phone down. Lock in. Answer this man's question.
Listen, you're asking me to publicly read, okay? I'm from Alabama. Like, this is not my strong suit.
One child left behind.
I'm late to the party. Let's see.
How do you feel about Cody winning his championship back?
Listen. Cody's not even a rightful champion. That's why the title of the story is what it is. See, that's all I need you to do is read it to me. And then now
I got you.
All right. See, look, here's the thing right here. All right. He said I'm from Alabama.
2 children left behind.
Lord, okay. This was a regular one-on-one match.
Hold on. No. Too many coincidences here. Did you make a completely different
no, that's the
YouTube account and ask yourself this question?
On the
phone. I'm gonna need the future 23 kid to Derek. Put your hands up. Put your hands up, and I need him to write "I am not Derek" in the comments right now. We're not going to continue this.
He ain't said nothing.
Hey, if
you're
nothing.
Hey, you got 10 seconds, dog. I'm
gonna call you.
I'm gonna call 10 seconds. Okay. All right.
Now put your hands down.
Nah, answer like this. Answer like this.
As soon as his hands went down.
Oh, Lord. I had it on a timer.
You running it back.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right.
Like, what is the natural way for me to come back and continue my Cody A? Let me go ahead and put it.
Ooh, that was funny.
But before you go, my answer is going to be very quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's what's best for business, kid.
I'm Simple sad. As that. They never give Drew a proper reign. I think the man deserves it. Go ahead.
Cody's not champion. Okay. This is the Matrix. They tried to make you take the blue pill, but you didn't know. All right. Cody is not the real champion because Drew got DQ'd. I think the ref should be fined.
Wait, did the ref say disqualification ring the bell?
No, see, and that's the problem. He botched.
But we've been talking about
We've been talking about botches all day.
Let me ask you this.
For an hour and a half.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. So when you were in the production meeting and Triple H said, "Hey, man, you should have really gone for the belt," where were you sitting when that happened?
I was at the other end of the table.
Okay.
You didn't see me at Unreal?
No.
They don't show the black people. You know what I'm saying?
They do show that one black dude that's been mysteriously in the back every time somebody comes in. You know who I'm talking about. Like, what the hell are you, fam?
They're like, we got one. We got one in the back.
Listen,
he's my best friend. Crazy, he's my best friend.
It's crazy though. Why he got to be in the back?
Because that's where he is, literally.
That's where Gorilla sits, dog. Like, what do you want Triple H to be in the front? You want him to be next to Michael Cole writing the book? Just be like this, like passing him notes, be like,
this is what you say over here at this time. In a minute 35.
It's like they gotta go home right now. Somebody's in the back. We need you to stall. We need you to stall.
Wrap it up. Listen.
That would be wild. If you want to see a wild night, they should have Triple H in the front, all the writing staff on live camera, the entire thing. Like, you know how we like with them showing in the corner of Raw, like you can't intervene at all and just be like, like have the wrestlers just come up with a finish.
Yo, listen. You know how fun that would be?
I mean, essentially, you're describing 90% of indie wrestling.
Listen, low key, just let it be like GM mode.
You know how many title drops will happen? A lot of people don't understand that when you're the champion and you're not Roman Reigns, or you have to be on the road. So I'm almost certain like there was probably a point where Cody's like, "Hey man, like how about I just drop it today to so and so? I need 3 weeks off." And they're like, "Nah, fam, we need you for that Spain loop, dog. Like we people need to do in Germany. Like, I'm sorry, dog. Like you can't be off." Like,
okay. Let me answer the question though. All right. So like I said, Cody's not the champion. Cody went through a table. Right, in a regularly sanctioned match. Any other match that this would happen in, it would have been a DQ.
So let me ask you this. This. So I'm gonna pause you right there. I want you to continue your point. But what if on Friday Night SmackDown?
They'll never let the black man talk.
No, hold on. What if on Friday Night SmackDown, Nick Aldis comes out and he says, "I reviewed the footage. We're gonna vacate the title belt, and now we're gonna determine a new champion at Mania." What do you think that's better?
A new champion at Mania, but who's gonna be Randy's opponent?
Well, they're gonna say
all three of them.
Randy's in it, Jacob Fatu's in it, Cody and Drew McIntyre. Would you be happy with that?
Here for it.
Okay.
That's the match that I said I wanted for like
knowing
3 weeks.
Not knowing who
but then at the end you get
like fuck, but I'm like, all right, well,
but it was better than what we could have had.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the match that I said I wanted like 3-4 weeks ago.
I mean, y'all have been mentioning
according to the group chat, it only costs $250 to get 150,000 dislikes. So,
I mean,
let's go ahead, let's vote that video down, baby. Somebody in TKO gonna be like, "Hey, man, you see these numbers?
I need this.
Now we got to do something.
I need this to go viral. I need y'all help."
First of all, I hate that we're at the point.
Where's the raid? Where's the raid? We need a raid right now.
First of all, I hate that we're at the point that WWE TV and booking is now like TRL in the early 2000s, where there's enough people go, they change things. But continue your Cody rant about how much you hate him. Like he lost.
Cody's cool. Cody's cool. All right.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. Cody cool.
I love Drew, but I think just as quickly as they put the belt on him is as quickly as they didn't have a plan for him. He didn't do anything.
But they don't have a plan for anyone. For anyone. Who do they have a plan for?
Punk. I think they had a plan for Punk. Ironically, The title that was in jeopardy
and talk about somebody's dead daddy. That was the
plan? Hold on.
I don't think
you're telling me from the moment you're telling me from the moment Seth went out, Raw did not recover the title belt scene way better than arguably SmackDown, who has had no injury in their title belt scene, and they look to be clueless.
It's because they could just insert CM Punk into the Seth story that they were planning for. And they had to change it up with everyone in the division getting injured, but you could still set him up to be against Roman, and it's a good match.
I think we're cooked, as the young people say.
But just do what? Like Brock Lesnar.
You realize Jacob's not black, right?
If he was first of all, Brock, like, he does not have a Money in the Bank. He can't unless they write Jacob Fatu to be the dumbest person alive. He's not after the lights go up and he wins. He's not going to be like, yeah, son, let's go ahead, put this belt on the line. That's the dumbest stuff.
It doesn't matter. Brock Lesnar's music hits. He comes in, F5s and 3 times go out, and they say, it's him versus Brock Lesnar next week.
Well, okay, they set up something. He's not going to lose the belt then and there. It's like, you guys remember, what was it? Who put their Money in the Bank briefcase on the line in a match? And then Edge won it. I was like, that is the dumbest canonically move ever as a character.
I thought you were talking about Otis and
No. It was even further than that. When Edge cashed in back-to-back Money in the Banks, he didn't win that second year. He feuded the person that rightfully won it and then beat him. Like, if you are the storyline only, like if you turn on Raw and SmackDown and PLEs and you're like, man, this is dope.
I want to meet Otis. I want to ask him why they did that.
He's gonna point to Triple H. It'll be like, picture him, but Vince McMahon. Like, that's why.
Older and can still wrestle.
I think I'm still standing by my decision, and I want to get your feedback on this. I think Triple H is handcuffed by TKO. I think what he wants and what he's had to put out are two different things. That is beyond your control. Is that fault? That's fact or fiction?
I hope that's the case.
I think it's fact because we saw the company moving in a different way when he first took over.
So basically, WrestleMania 39.
39 and into 40 because TKO didn't have full control with 40.
I thought they did.
They didn't have all of their people weren't set up yet.
I think after 40 is when we seen the hard slant. Unless this man had a traumatic brain injury that changes the way he does something. It's like if you're Michael Jordan and your entire life you've been shooting the ball with your right hand, and then you go, you know what? I won all these championships. I'm gonna go ahead and just start learning how to shoot with my left. And
it's
going
Jordan,
horribly
so he still
wrong.
Won more championships.
Huh?
It's Jordan though, so he still would have won more championships.
But you know what I mean? Like there's no way. Like, there wasn't a decline in booking. It was like a hard pivot.
I wholeheartedly agree. I think you can see the point that TKO fully took over. They started changing how things were done. They started worrying more about every granular dollar, which we see in the ticket prices. I mean, this is exactly what we've seen in the UFC.
Like, UFC used to be full of big names. And now, because granted, I'm a casual UFC fan, but I can't name a marquee player anymore.
I don't know. I am a UFC fan. I can name a lot of the current folks in there, but even their top fighters aren't draws the way that they used to be.
Because they're more like, it's about the brand. It's not about the person.
Yep.
And I think WWE eventually is going to head that way. Once the Romans and the CM Punks and the Codys leave, I think it's going to be next man up. Okay, you don't work, we're going to slot somebody else. And we're going to have nightmare scenario where they're going to be making money, but the booking is going to be towards the end of the WCW era, where they're flailing, like, because they don't care about the product. So,
but only time will tell. And
yep, and I think this is a good point to end it. Unless, you know what, let's bring up something. I want to bring a new thing that we could tell end our stuff up. And I want to go with Derek. Is there something in wrestling that we don't talk about that you feel that you miss about wrestling that is just not something you're seeing on the daily product anymore?
The tag team titles being defended.
Okay.
That's on both brands though.
Okay. And what do you miss about it? Like just explain. Like tell what is the love that you have for the tag team title scene?
I mean, you get to see more people be champion. You get to see a different it's not always the same people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Even when back in the day it was like the Usos and the New Day, you know, going back and forth, like they were putting on bangers every time. And they weren't even on the main card.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Them was pre-show matches.
I think that if they solidify Usos versus Vision, I could see them easily dropping it to the Usos and to the Vision. And what would be like their third title defense.
I don't want to see that.
I had to Google earlier today and say, are the Usos still tag team champs? Because they don't even carry the titles. Like, we haven't seen the titles.
You haven't seen the titles on either show.
It hurts me to say that Raw is doing better with the tag team scene than SmackDown, who arguably
SmackDown 6 months ago, the tag team scene was incredible.
I think that's arguably like that. I feel like that is TKO's hands on it. What do you think?
Was it Edge and Mr. Kennedy?
It probably was.
Kennedy? Yeah.
Kennedy?
That's a good eye.
Kennedy.
What about you, Shane? What do you miss that it's not in the product anymore?
Old style Survivor Series matches.
Oh, okay. I thought he was about to say bra and panty matches. He said, I want to see him get yellow.
So, what do you
Lucas, I
it
say
seems
yes.
to be a question for you. Hold on, Shane. Go ahead.
I say yes. Would it be better to have only one pair of tag team titles instead of two? Yes, because if they're not going to defend any, just make it one, and bounce.
But you see, with the women's division, they took a title from NXT and they don't even go there.
Yeah,
like they merged them.
Like the teams do get title shots, but it's like you got to pull up to whatever show that it's convenient to us. They pull up to SmackDown and get jobbed.
Exactly.
All right, Marcos, you had a question for me.
No, go ahead. So what is it about the old school Survivor Series thing that means that you like and means that's important to you?
They were fun. And I thought that they had more mystery and surprise behind them than anything in the current product.
Yeah.
Because they typically balance them pretty well. And then even if you thought, oh, team A is going to win, they often were able to pull a little switch in there and, oh my goodness, John Cena's team, Cena got eliminated. There's no way they can win. Oh wait, Dolph Ziggler just ran through 4 people and somehow got the win, and catapult someone that wasn't normally a star. Like if they had a MFTs versus Bloodline and they eliminate Roman as like the second person, you're like, oh, they're gonna have MFTs win this.
That's how we got the man, right?
What?
She got injured. I said, isn't that how we got the man? Because it was a Survivor Series match.
It was leading up to the Survivor Series. It was the invasion.
Yeah.
And that's how we got the man, which completely changed the trajectory of Becky's career.
Okay. That's cool. All My answer.
MFT versus Bloodline. Roman goes down, and then Jacob takes out a horde of people, and you're like, oh man, Jacob's that dog. Like Jacob's that dude.
Yeah, it's a lot that I can say I miss.
So Marcos, how about you? What's your one thing?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm saying this is something that we could do weekly. You know, so we can think about it during the week.
Hey, look, I'm here for it.
One-on-one ladder matches for titles. Like, think about the classic that Razor and Shawn Michaels did. You know, even Cena participated in a couple of those. Like, I feel like these gimmick matches are now, with the exception of Hell in a Cell, are geared towards groups now. Like,
one of the greatest matches in my lexicon that is nearly impossible to find anymore with, you know, some decent reasoning. Benoit versus Jericho ladder match. That thing was ridiculous.
And it's like, I think it could refresh. It could work at the top titles. It can also like refresh the mid-card titles, because you don't essentially have a person getting pinned. You know what I mean? But you can also give the underdog person like that's exactly how think about how Braun lost the belt to Dom. It was Dom just used better execution of his time in the ladder match for the title. Like, think about that, or the scramble match. And if you put something like, let's say if they decide to make Obafemi the IC champ tomorrow, right? You could have somebody like a Dragon Lee, or you have somebody like a Javon Evans beat him, because although Obafemi overpowers him, all he has to do is make a mistake and get dumped out, and somebody that's way quicker than him, necessarily smaller, can get that victory.
Yep.
You know, like, and it could also keep both people strong. Like, that's the one-on-one matches were something that I do miss for that. But
we might have to change this up a little bit though, and just end it with a question every week.
That's what I literally just said.
No, but like, not a what do you miss? Like a if you could change and have it be specific. And so not like if you could change one thing, like if you could have Orton get his 16th championship, or give the Undertaker back his streak and not have him lose to Brock. Which would you rather?
I think arguably that's a loaded question, but that is something that we'll talk about the next time. So thank you everybody for joining us for Bumps and Bruises podcast. Thank you for the fake Derek, the Ad Future Kid 23. And let's put a pin on that question. Somebody take that question down at the end. The Future 23 Kid. I like that question. He asked, by the end of the year, who do each of you think you should hold the major championships? And you know what? We can name names. I think, like, for my heart's desire. No, we're talking about major champ. I assume you're talking about
tag team titles or a major championship.
Okay, sure. All right, but we'll have a better prepared list. But thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time on a rambling, fun-filled,
on a very special episode
of Bumps and Bruises podcast, in which Dudley gets touched by the bicycle man. Peace out, y'all.
Derek just said, I don't know what to do.